Murphy made a great attempt not to take him high, put it that way. Treby, oh, clever. Just out into Polec's range, and now Polec to goal. He should finish from here, surely, and he does. But Lee Treby take a bow. Gee, that was clever. He realised he had one arm pinned. All he could do was just soccer it out, and he did so brilliantly.
Yes, one of the important contests out of the middle. There's Powell just getting the ball forward. Treby just using his strength there to protect the fall area for the ball. And there's Polec just evades the tackle, probably a little bit too easily. And such as his pace, he's able to use it and balance and run straight at the goals. It's a very important goal. The last
pressure, or Mills it was under pressure. Sikalella at the front, looks, assesses, goes for Smith. He's a long kicker, Smith. What a finish from the young man. And I think that's it. I think the Eagles are going to advance and be the first team in 10 years to advance from an elimination final through a first semi-final.
Yeah, if the fat lady's not already singing, she's certainly clearing her throat. Good play by Sikalella, good body strength, and then just some width with the handball. And Smith, who's injected some real pace into this game, and when he came onto the ground, everything just changed a little bit for the Eagles, and he was one of the key players that got him back into the contest. He's a quality player, but if you're an Eagles supporter, don't get used to him playing too much longer for the Eagles.
Brodie Smith, 14 kicks, 2 handballs. Means he's probably covered 700 metres with his kicks.
So he waits. The Hayes have good coverage back there. Remington forced to kick high. And Treby perhaps maybe could have been penalised there. He went a little bit early. Polec took the mark for the Eagles. And now he drives long inside forward 50. Ball punched down by Tate to the front.
To get their hands on the footy, just to arrest this momentum in this game.
Yeah, Rory Kirkby, the qualifying final is his 100th game for Glenelg. Had 4 possessions, 2 marks, and didn't kick a goal. So he's put that behind him and started pretty well, as have the Bays.
Young Jay Cheek went down. Umpire said, give an Academy Award. Here's Sikalella. High kick. They fly. Grokey, Ormond. Seller. It flicks out to Allen. Allen's short left footer. Ruwalt can't get there. Ball's close to the line. Ruwalt tried again. Lally got to his feet. Spun in the tackle. Ball held to him. Brodie Smith, the man who takes him to the line. Have another boundary throw.
Just able to absorb the tackle this week and then get their hands free and use good handball.
Here's Powell. Just slipped it out. In the tight confines again, Bayes just able to stifle the Eagles' forward momentum. Comes in long again, and again, Tigers able to turn it back. Kellogg taken forward. No, the umpire said that was okay. Sikalella with poise, but surrounded. Did pretty well to get it to Gafrida. The short kick, successful. So now what have they got ahead of the play? Not a lot. They've had to go for Welsh. He made big strides towards the ball, knocked to the front. Eagles method, just taking his time. Now he can clear it to Smith on this side, but he instead goes for Thompson. Thompson down the line goes for Smith in the end. He's got the height on Bode, and obviously Bode with the experience. And Smith just cops one high and then ducks and says, oh, I didn't like the first one, maybe give me another one. Brodie Smith. I think he's going to go high in the draft. Good kick off to Lewis at the Bays last season. Jared Kellogg just taking his time, wanting to move it, and in the end, option wasn't to kick it to Brodie Smith. He intercepted pretty well, puts it up to the goal face. Pretty good kick. Henshaw, can he get it to foot? Umpire said yes, that's okay. And another goal for the Eagles.
Down to 5 possessions.
Thanks, Ian. And what a difference a bit of leg speed will do too. Speaking of leg speed, is Polec. Young Tape doing so well. Ball flicks over the back to Kirk. Kirk got to spin. Bayes got a good following. Eagles probably not as many. Cranston down. And here's Lewis will clear for the Eagles.
Well, interesting hand pass. Polec was good enough. Support from Jarrett. Down to half forward. Grokey says, kick it over the back to me.
Smith. Adam Grokey, just a couple of possessions.
It's a different game than last week, though, wasn't it? The double blues really didn't put the pressure on. The Eagles were able to use their skills and hit him up a lot of times.
Oh, and there he is.
Call him on cue, but...
So, Tenace from the kick in with possession. Grokey couldn't take the mark. Away comes Polec. Looks towards the corridor. Rivington. He just had a bit of space. That's all he needed for the diving mark.
For him, he runs and kicks. And Todd Grimer against a couple. Can't collect it. Roving well was Grieger. Grieger to Treby for a rare touch. Then away to Smith. Smith poised. Kicks inside 50. Looking for Grokey. They get back. No one can take the mark. Carr missed what he should have taken. Cranston and Parry. Parry might have been held by the arm there in that exchange. Jarrett's kick just rolls along the boundary line. That was the clearance out of the centre. Kick was off the side of the boot. Awkward bouncing ball. Rushed forward. Kane just ran past it. Polec didn't. He's got poise, this young man. He kicks a real worm burner. And it's chopped off by Adlington. Just over the line, didn't it?
A bit happening off the ball. See Josh Carr, Justin Sigala and Luke Powell involved with an altercation.
Josh Carr going on with it with Powell too, just trying to distract the tight, tough man from the Eagles as they chip their way out of defence. Now the long kick for McKenzie, Eagles captain.
21 marks, so their use of the footy, but also their tall marking targets haven't really had an influence on the game.
Jarrett away to Smith, who's had a couple of bounces. We saw Thompson a moment ago, now Smith. Smith punches long to the teeth of goal, Hitchell!
It'll just be the 1 point for the Bays.
They really need to get a wriggle on, Glenelg. Roving beautifully, Allman. Here's Allen away to Rudolph, inside forward 50. It was Ruwalt, in fact. Smith under pressure, squeezed the kick out to Wallman. Good play by the young man. Got a steady head on young shoulders, and speaking about steady head on young shoulders, Jared Polec has the mark at half back. Wobbly old kick. Panozzo will almost get there, can't complete it. Powell.
Into the path of Allman, did it pretty well. Allman off his right foot. Brilliant pick-up by Tate in his debut game in a final. And then they spilled it, turned it over. Polec straightens the goal. And he just can't sneak it back on his left foot. Drives it out. Side defensive area. Hand pass made there by Murphy, and then Ben Kane, and then Allen was a bit slow. Coming the other way was Smith on his non-preferred. Just drives it as best he can forward. Oh, fumble.
The knee. We'll get an update from Sodas, but it's pretty clear that that ice pack is on the ankle, so he's got that ankle caught underneath. Well, Ben Kane, not the first time he slipped over cheap, pounces on it and rolls it through. Did amazingly well and then booted it long. Had Kane short, but decided to go for the big pump long. Quick hands, Thompson. Away they go again. Brodie Smith got it to Jarrett. Jarrett short kick. A few moments ago. 13 minutes gone. Bode. What burns inside the Bays? Kick out of the pack. Bouncing ball. Grokey overruns it. Awkward bounce.
Henschel was brilliant. Just kept it under control. Powell and Ciccolella, the old heads. And now to the young man Polec from 50. He can carry the distance as well, and he's just astray.
Up beautifully. Could have finished top come the last minor round of the game against the Dogs, and couldn't get that one over the line, and just really haven't found the right balance about finishing the season off.
Polec's kick to the path of Thompson. Left footer is a beauty. And it's been taken by a very, very special player. In fact, Smith was the man to get it to Ciccolella. And he's had some important touches. The mark to Nace. Short kick. Oh, terrible kick. Turnover. Here's Polec. Put a bit of icing on the cake, young man. It's just a dash. Just a sprinkle.